Okay, continuing the 34470A diagnostics. So, in consultation with some EEVBlog forum members, some of whom have some fairly relevant experience in this, one of them looked up this LM3 series MCU and noted that there is a discontinuance note, or it's worded something like that, from Texas Instruments. I believe it has like a 0.3% failure rate, which in semiconductors is quite unacceptable for a processor. I'm not sure what time frame that would be over, maybe per year period. I'm guessing it would be like a 1 year period. But they discontinued it and offered a lifetime buyback for the product. So I was asked to power it up, take some thermal readings, and see if this MCU, which at first I thought the FPGA, this chip right here, at first I thought that was the slave processor, and I was worried like if that was dead or had problems, then I was screwed, because I looked up the specs on this and there's like all sorts of encryption and security features built into it, which made me believe it would be very unlikely I could just swap it for a new one. But like the front panel MCU, the Spear, that has known failures and people have been able to swap those, and that's the most common white screen of death fix for this series of unit. So we have this MCU here as well, and let's take a look. Come on, wake up. There we go. That's thermal reflection on the shield from the light. Is it from the light? Or is it just my body heat that's reflecting? Well, that's fine. If we just turn it away. Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't powered it on, but we have some heat there. 27-ish Celsius and floating. And that's a pretty wide tray, so I'm guessing it's meant to carry power. But I mean, obviously some power is flowing because, you know, the standby light is on. So, yeah. I wonder if anything else is hot. Alright, so the top there is a pass-through. We're seeing stuff behind it. And those spots are that aluminum that's reflecting. That's reflecting. So right there is... that's the top of the fuse, which is metal, and that's also reflecting IR. So I don't think there's any real heat source in the board, and that's behind it. Yeah. So, all right. Let's power up. My finger is directly over the MCU. I mean, we're seeing one of the chips next to it, like in the crosshairs, that's getting warmer, but it does look like this MCU is somewhat warm in general. The center says 26.8, 26.9, 27. It's not particularly warm. It looks kind of the same temperature as the rest of the surrounding board. Now, compare that to the Spear MCU on the front panel. That typically runs at like 48. Yeah, like, where is it? Yeah, the center right there, it's at 40 right now, and it's only turned on for a little bit, but it's obviously, a hotspot. We can tell there's power running through it. So with that one, yeah, it's right behind here, and that's where that ST Micro Spear processor is, right behind there. So that's a pretty obvious hotspot. Let's go back around. Yeah. I mean, this isn't a guarantee that that microprocessor or the MCU is dead. It could just be that it's not receiving power or not being told to turn on, anything like that. I mean, there's a lot of things in the chain that would result in that not being on. But that MCU, I don't see any hotspot in the center where the silicon die is. It looks like it's the same temperature as the surrounding PCB. I'm going to say it's not turning on. I mean, because back in there, the voltage reference and some of the stuff on the board under the shield area runs pretty hot, like 70 Celsius plus. I think the voltage reference runs around there because they made the same design choice as the 3458 to have it run like real hot so that it would maintain DC volts accuracy even if it was being used in like a 50 Celsius environment. It was something like that for the design choice. Anyway. No center hotspot. It's like 35 Celsius. The board right next to it is 32, 33. Yeah, I'm going to say that MCU is not powered on. Okay. So, we are a step closer. I don't believe any kind of firmware issue would cause that. So, yeah, most likely we're looking at either a failure of the this MCU here, or something around it that is either supposed to feed it power or is supposed to send a signal telling it to power on. Something like that. Yeah. Cool. I feel like we're a step closer.